Good Friday morning, friends. It's Friday and I slept in today and oh my gosh, it felt so good to not have to get up quite as early to start the day. Felt amazing. So today we are going to be doing our mandatory Friday savings, and then, there's that one. But I checked, double checked, triple checked, and quadruple checked, and I think I have everything for today. So, for those that keep track, I don't think there's anything that I'm missing, but we'll see. We're just gonna get started and see how it all ends up. So we will do our normal of starting here in Figment for our normal, Friday savings stuff. And we don't have much in here today because if you'll remember, a couple of weeks ago we finished the $75 savings challenge, and so now we're on to $65. So this challenge comes from AE Budgets. The $5 Friday envelope came from Donna Powered by Creativity. So we're just gonna go ahead and add another $5 bill in here. I did reprint this off on cardstock. That way, I'm just trying to reduce, some of the glare that y'all have to put up with, from my ring light here. So let's just go ahead and do another $5 right here. Like I mentioned, this one will save $65 when we're all done. I assume this one will probably go to car registration as well, but that's several weeks from now, so we'll see when we get there. All right, moving on to $1 a day. We are going to finish up June because this is our last Friday in June, and we're going to go ahead and finish up Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as well. So I believe we're putting $20 in here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yep, $20 bill. So let me get these last few light bulbs colored in. All right, let's see how much we have in here in total for June. 20, 40, 60, 61, 62, 63, and $64. Fantastic. I do not have July ready yet. I'll, get to that before next Friday gets here and have that one printed off and ready to go. So I'm just gonna paper clip that, and this can go in our bag of completed challenges for the month. Oh, I forgot to say, we're starting with $311 in here today. Did I remember to count it for you before we got started? Of course not. So, okay, I guess you could put that down as, something that I forgot. I did not, however, forget my binder, planner, whatever you want to call it. So another $20 going in here for the tax man. Because you got to pay your due. All right, $20 going in here. We shouldn't have much. No, we don't. Because if you'll remember, when I hit $100 on this envelope, I take it out of here and I put it into my sinking funds binder. So $40 in here now. So in another 3 weeks, we will empty that one out. All right, build a buffer. This is from Caro Cash, adding in another $5 today. I guess I'm gonna have to come up with a new green marker to use because my other green died. So this one will save us a total of $250. And so now we have 20, 40, 50, and 55. So only 195 to go. Okay. Moving on to Santa's Helper. This one is from Lisa Grateful Me. Gonna add in another $1 today. This red marker is about done for, kind of like the green one that I just threw away. Alrighty, let's see how much we have in here now. I still feel kind of sleepy. All right, so we have 50 in the safe, and then in cash we have $10, $11, and $12. So we're working our way through. I have a mini savings challenge. Well, I have it in an envelope. We haven't done it yet, but I have one that I'm gonna come in here just to kind of, you know, buff this up a little bit. And sadly, we are going to finish this 2025 Happy New Year challenge. This is from Steph over at Overthinking and Budgeting. We're gonna add in our last $5, and this will have saved us $75. It's gonna be kind of weird to think about this one not being in here anymore. I wonder how many weeks I've been saving for this one. Well, we have 20, 40, 60, 70, and 75. So 75 divided by 5, that is, let's see here, 5 goes into 7 once with 2 left over and bring down the 5. So quite a while, quite a few weeks. What is that, 15 weeks? Yeah, 15 weeks. All right, here is a challenge completed. Awesome. You know what? Let's put these. Never enough room on my desk. It's because I leave the flowers there. Because they were my Mother's Day flowers from my baby, so I like to see them there. All right, we are done in this binder. If I can get it closed. There we go. Now we are done in this binder. And this one. So let's move those out of the way, and we shall come over here to our high priority binder. And let's see, we are going to come back here to car maintenance. I am working on some new creations to go in here. Not car registration. Good Lord have mercy. Car maintenance. There we go. All right, and we are adding our usual $20 in here. So now for car maintenance, we have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. I really should take that out of car maintenance and put it back into, what was it, car registration for the $60 that I drained out of it to put new tires on the car, but I'm not gonna. All right, low priority binder. Gonna start here in Bath and Body Works, and we're putting in our usual 5. And so now in here we have, in Bath and Body Works, we have 100, 110, and 115 for their end of the year annual candle sale. For thing 1, he's getting $10, so he has 100 in the safe, and then 20, 40, 60, 82, 210. Boy, you want to hear mad. You call him thing 2 or her thing 1. Mad, mad, mad. Skipping back here to pet care, where we're adding our $37. and this is for pet food and the occasional bag of TREATS. Got that one in there in the wrong spot. There we go. All right, so for pet care, now we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, and 72. We will empty that one out when we do our next unstuffing. So thing 2 gets her $10, so she has 100 in the safe, and then 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, so 210 total. And that is it for this binder. So now the rest of this, goes to pay bills. It's okay. It's okay. Mindset. I'm going to be thankful that I can afford to have the extras that I do have, and thankful that I can afford to pay them. Mindset. All right, Paramount gets its normal $2, so 1 and 2. So now in Paramount we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And my plan is when I do the big end of the month, you know, reallocation and condensing and everything, we'll go ahead and pull this money then as well and take it to the bank, because that will just about be time for that bill to get paid. So Netflix gets 5? No. Yes. Wait a minute. Yes, Netflix gets 5. Yes, Netflix gets 5. I'm trying to have these all memorized. So now in Netflix we have 20, 25, and 26. Microsoft gets its $6, so 5 and 6. Put it in right there. So now Microsoft has 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Uh-oh, incoming. YouTube. Oh, I didn't move the Canva envelope. It belongs further up here. What am I doing? YouTube gets 6 as well. So 5 and 6. So now for YouTube, we have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, and 43. And we are going to put money in Canva, and then we're going to move it. Because I have, with this budget cycle, now I've reduced it down to just saving up enough to make this payment in full next year. So now in Canva we have 100, 110, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So let's take this one out, and it goes way up here after Paramount and before Netflix, because I have these in order from lowest to highest. All right, homeschool gets 7, so 5, 6, and 7. And so now in homeschool we have 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 37. Wonderful. Amazon gets 8. So 5. Not the greatest bills. 6, 7, and 8. So now Amazon has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. I said incoming because I hear footsteps outside my door, but they haven't come in yet, so maybe not. All right, internet gets 25. We're not even going to talk about this one. There we go. Now she came in. I knew I heard her. Internet has 26. Hi. Hi. Utilities gets 30. So now in here we have, isn't that a pretty violet flower? 100, 120, 140, 150, 55, and 56.
My face is all owled up.
I can feel the heat radiating off of you. She spent some time out at Nana's house and got fairly sunburned. So she's a little bit warm today. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So cell phone gets 30, 34. Wait a minute.
You tried drowning me. I'm kidding. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I didn't take the 10. I was like, wait a minute. I know I've done something wrong here. Are you leaving? Okay, bye-bye. Close the door.
I'll be back in a second.
I know you will. So now in cell phone, we have 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, and 70. 170 in cell phone. And now finally in electric, it gets the last little bit, and it has 20, 40, 45, 46, and 47 going in. Why did I just count that? I do not know. Okay, take 2. In electric, we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, and 88. 188 in electric. Awesome. All right, my friends, that is it for Friday. I have the day off today. I have several errands to run. We've talked about doing Girls' Day Out. Not sure if, you know, that will actually happen, but we'll see. But I do have a couple errands that I specifically took today off to take care of, because, you know, they're the kind of things that have to be done. I saw cat hair. There we go. Have to be done during, you know, normal business hours. So since I work all day during normal business hours, I took a floating holiday today, and I'm gonna go get all of that taken care of. But first, I think I may snuggle back in bed for just a little while and start the day slowly. So I will see you all back here tomorrow for Saving Saturday. Bye, friends.